It's the final episode of Season 1 in Upon This Rock. 2 games left. We need 3 points to secure the title. Let's hope we can get it against the first team, Bristol Rovers, at home at London Road. And then the second game at Bolton is a formality. Fingers crossed anyway. Roll the titles. Hello there guys, welcome back to the final episode of Season 1 on Upon This Rock. So since we last met 0-0 against Coventry, we've had a really good performance over the 2 games against Fleetwood and AFC Wimbledon. The main man that's really kind of caused this good form is Shaquille Colhurst. He's come back into the squad and as you can see here, this game, 8.8, 2 goals, great performance from him. Not a great game as regards to shots and on target and stuff like that, but Shaquille was the real menace in Fleetwood's side there. And then an absolute humdinger of a match against AFC Wimbledon. 4-3. As you can see here, Guy and Edwards scored in the 92nd minute to get us the win. Shaquille Colhurst again, 9.0 average rating, 1 goal, 3 assists, awesome. Paul Taylor also picking up an 8.5, 1 goal, 1 assist. Great effort from the boys. We kept leading the game 2-1, 1-0, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-all, and it went to 4-3, 92nd minute. The goal was a little bit fortuitous as well. Kavanagh now, he's on the left-hand side here, whips a ball in. Colhurst goes up for the ball with Shea, and he just couldn't get to it. Error by the goalkeeper. Edwards was at the back post to put it in. So, kind of champion form really to get us into these last 2 games where we only need 3 points in order to secure promotion. First game here against Bristol Rovers, who are in 9th. So yeah, let's go forward now and let's see if we can do the business in this first game. And this is the team we're going with. We're going to go Luke McGee in goal, Kavanagh, Baldwin, Bostwick, White, Forrester and Wallace in the middle, Madison, Taylor, De Silva Lopez and Colhurst. Jermaine Anderson just hasn't been able to get his fitness back in, unfortunately. So we're going to go with Forrester and Wallace, real experience in the middle of that midfield. Then Madison, Taylor, De Silva Lopez on the right. So we've got great creativity, great flair, great pace, great energy behind Colhurst, who since he's come back into the team after injury has been absolutely phenomenal. So let's crack on with this game against Bristol Rovers. They're playing a 3-5-2, so quite a defensive formation. They've got J-Tab in the middle, one of my all-time favourite Football Manager players, because fair few years ago now, you could pick him up on a free transfer. They've also got Matty Taylor up front, who's actually moved in real life to Bristol City. So quite a controversial move from Matty Taylor, but he's got 27 goals in all competitions this season, coming out at 6.89, 13 finishing, 12 composure. Need to really look out for him. Right, okay, let's kick off. Big day. If we win today, we win the title. As you see, 4 points clear of MK Dons. They slipped up against Southend last time. 1-1 draw, where we pulled the amazing 4-3 win out. Taylor in, De Silva Lopez. He's hit the post, but Bostwick's there at the back post, and it's 1-0 to the Posh. De Silva Lopez hit the post, and it just rebounded out to Bostwick, and that's 1-0. That's a great start for the Posh. 2 minutes into the game, we are 1-0 up, dominating the first half. 8 shots, 5 on target. Taylor now with a corner, into Baldwin, can't get to it, falls to De Silva Lopez. Hayden White now, over to Kavanagh. Kavanagh through to Madison. Madison makes it 2-0. That lethal left foot here from Marcus Madison making the difference. 2-0 coming up to half an hour gone, and this could be the League One title for the Posh. Bristol Rovers just haven't got into this game at all. 1 shot, and it's been 2 shots on target, 2 shots on goal, 1 off target, 1 blocked. J-Tab now swinging that ball in. Baldwin with a massive header, but Sean Kavanagh's given away a penalty there. I think it was for a push in the back. Brown now stepping up a penalty, coming into last 5 minutes of the first half. Brown now, but Luke McGee saves. Oh, he's not to mess up his clean sheet. Luke McGee saves that penalty out for a corner. Matty Taylor was there, but just intercepted by Wallace. Another corner, pressure now. Final 5 minutes of the first half. Brown again whips it in, but De Silva Lopez there to clean it up, and Paul Taylor's going to launch up to Shaq. Shaq now taking on the defence. Paul Taylor and acres of space. Oh, Paul Taylor, what a hit. 18 yards out. He just put his foot through that top left-hand corner. What a counter-attack by the Posh. 3-0 up. Could have been 2-1 at one stage, but 3-0 up now. Going into the half-time team talk. Over the last few weeks in-game, there's been big players stepping up and playing some fantastic football. Paul Taylor being one of them. Shaq coming back in and absolutely dominating. Baldwin coming back in. Even Kavanagh and people like James Wallace. Absolutely phenomenal performances at the minute over the last few weeks. Even more so today. 3-0 up. I say should allow us to go ahead and secure the League One title going into the away game at Bolton. Bit of a procession for us. Trying to launch the ball up to Matty Taylor there, but Kavanagh cuts it out. Forrester trying to find Madison. Off to Taylor now. Can't get the ball through. Now Gaffney's got it up and they're going to launch it over the top to Matty Taylor. Matty Taylor's through, but Luke McGee saves. I think we're trying to play the offside trap. I'm just going to take that off. Doesn't seem to be working at the minute. They seem to be going over the top. Tab now with a corner. Baldwin, big header again. 5 minutes gone in the second half and lots of pressure. Out to Wallace. Wallace hits it. Oh, he's hit the post. What an effort by James Wallace. Lovely little kind of side-footed bend there. A little bit of finesse, but hit the post unfortunately. Colehurst taking on 2 men and getting past them, but Paul Taylor's first touch there lets him down. Launches the ball over to Matty Taylor. Matty Taylor, but Luke McGee again. Keeping the clean sheet. Desperate to stay top of that chart. As I showed you in the last episode, he's top of the clean sheets for the league. So just brought Naby on for Paul Taylor and brought Edwards on for James Wallace. Pushed De Silva Lopez back into the box-to-box midfield role. And that should see us out now. 5 minutes left. Coming into injury time. Last 30 seconds. Kavanagh over to Madsen. This is the League One title sewn up. We should have had it sewn up ages ago, but loss of form. MK Dons being in some fantastic form. Couple of silly draws that we let go. But all in all, what it comes down to is us actually getting over the line and securing that League One title, which is what we've done in front of our home fans. 104 points on the board. MK Dons now literally cannot catch us going into the final game of the season. Fantastic season for the Posh. 3-0 winners. First half, demolition job really for the Posh. And now we're going to Bolton really, just on a procession really. See this season finished with and look forward to the next season in the Championship. This is the final game of the season against Bolton at the Macron. I was going to call it the Reebok, but it's now called the Macron Stadium. We're going to go for an unchanged team. So McGee, Kavanagh, Baldwin, Boswick, White, Forrester Wallace, Madison Taylor, De Silva Lopez and Shaq up top. Let's get into the final game of the season. Win, lose or draw, doesn't really matter. Objective we wanted in the start of the season was to push for promotion. We've got that now, which is absolutely brilliant. And I just want them to pick up from where they left off last time. Taylor now with a corner, 25 minutes gone. But a bit of a scramble, but Ben Olwick, ex-Posh, easy grab for him there. We have dominated the game a little bit. 6 shots, 53% possession. Wilson now tries to find Clough. Hansen into Vella, into Spearing. Very good midfield too there. Clough now finds Lewin, but McGee with a big save there to shut him out. Very good triangle there with Vella, Spearing and Hansen. Kavanagh now with a throw-in. Back to Madison. Madison into Wallace, into White. White's going to have a pop, and he does. Hayden White pops up with a goal. Oh no, Shaq Colehurst nicked it off him. And he just swung a boot at it. I thought it was Hayden White, but it wasn't. It was Shaq Colehurst. He's in great form at the minute. And he makes it 1-0 to the Posh. Marcus Madison's off. 6.5. He's not done much at all this game. Putting Taylor on the left. I'm going to put Gribbin in the middle. Just behind Colehurst. Hour gone. Gribbin now. Ball in. But Olwick collected really easily, but Gary Medines pushed over Michael Boswick, and Boswick now from the penalty spot. Can he make it 2-0 to the Posh just after the hour mark? Stepping up. Bostwick goes top right-hand corner. Great penalty there by Bostwick. That's his 8th goal of the season. And we're looking very, very comfortable now. A 2-0 lead at the minute. Coming into the last 25 minutes of the game. Let's see if we can get some fresh legs on in the middle. De Silva Lopez back there. Let's bring Adua on for his final game for the club. I'm not going to take... There is a buying clause for Nathan Adua, but I'm not going to take it up. Probably going to take up the buying clause for Luke McGee in the summer. 20 minutes to go. Kavanagh, great header there. Paul Taylor picks up the ball on the left, drives in, finds Colehurst, tries to find Gribbin. He does. Oh, what a mistake there by Beavers. Gribbin nips in, makes it 3-0. That's his first goal for the Posh. He's just been a rotation signing for me, Callum Gribbin. But I have been very, very pleased with the performances he's had. Last 15 minutes to go now. And this is looking like a very, very easy win for the Posh. Thought it'd be a little bit harder. But Bolton are going to have to go through the playoffs. Swindon, Bolton, Charlton and Fleetwood all in the playoffs there. Last 5 minutes of the game. Gribbin now has got an injury, but I'm just going to let him play through it. He's going to have a summer to get over it. White now, final 30 seconds into De Silva Lopez. Back to White. Vela gets that clear, up to Medine. Can they get a consolation goal now, Bolton? Very messy there. Chris Taylor now, driving it forward, over to Wilson. Wilson into Taylor. Luke McGee, what a save that is, but couldn't get the second ball. Chris Taylor makes it 3-1. Sloppy goal really to concede, but that will be that. Peterborough United 3, Bolton 1 is the full-time score. Peterborough United 3, Bolton 1. That's finished the season. We are champions. We are up to the championship, and it's gone rather well for the very first season of Upon This Rock. And for winning League One, you get an amazing £25,000. So the winners of the Premier League get 18, 19, 20 million. We get 25k. Awesome. But that is it for season 1 of Upon This Rock. We have gone up to the championship as champions of League One. 107 points. We have got the top 3 average rating players, all defenders, mind you. Baldwin, White and Bostwick. Hayden White, 13 assists for the season. Luke McGee, top of the shops, 24 clean sheets this season as well. Awesome performances from the back 4, back 5. It's been very consistent all year. Apart from when Baldwin went out with an injury which lasted about 6 to 7 weeks, we had the same back 5 all the time. Kind of left back changed a couple of times because Kavanagh came into some really good form and Ben and Williams dropped out. But all in all, a great result for the defence. Goal wise, so who made the goals? Who set them up? Paul Taylor finishes 17 goals for the season. Colehurst with his late season form, 14 goals, and then people like Edwards with 9, Bostwick with 8, Madison with 7, Liangol with 6, De Silva Lopez with 5. With the assists, there's only one man, Hayden White, 13 assists, Shaq with 8 assists, Taylor with 7, Madison with 6, Edward with 6, Angol with 6. And then the average ratings, as I said, Baldwin, Hayden White and Bostwick, top 3. Michael Smith didn't really play that much, but 7.19. Ben and Williams, 7.18. Paul Taylor, 7.13. Kavanagh, 7.11. And Shaq at 7.06. So, that's it for the first season of Upon This Rock. We'll be coming back to you with the first game of the championship season, with all the transfer roundup, ins, outs, everything we can possibly do with regards to the first episode of next season. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more content of Upon This Rock, especially now going into the championship. And until next time, I'll see you soon.